I do this talk every month-ish. We take December off because of the holidays, as everyone knows. And this month is going to be how do we get back on track, exercises, eating routines after all the holidays, all the stuff that I threw away 2 weeks ago. Like, I don't need any more tamales or chocolates like that. Get it out of my fridge. We're done with it, right? Okay. And why do I have this talk? Usually, if you haven't seen it before, I usually do an exercise routine too with everything going on. I want to make sure we have our mindset ready. Okay, I've seen people come back out of my office because they went back to the gym, trying to get themselves fit again, and hurt themselves. They woke something up. Okay, I want to make sure our mindsets are okay with being a little uncomfortable as we get back to routine. How do we figure that out for you? Everyone's different. I don't know you specifically, but what do you like to do? Okay, to get started for one too. What's a good standard way that we measure how healthy we are? What's a standard way?
That I can still get up and go.
Yes, good. Our motion, right, our movement. Okay. Is there a standard number of where we want to be weight-wise? Okay, weight-wise after the holidays. I gained about probably 4 or 5 pounds in holidays. That's my normal. I got to lose maybe 1.5 pounds left. But we all go through certain ranges through the year of how much we weigh, how much we don't weigh. They may use that, may not use that at all. But when you have something, a way to standardize where you want to be health-wise with your emotion, how you feel, how much your routine's like, how's your energy level, how many classes can you do here at the Gibson Center, how much can you do to make your overall body feel good and stay good. How do we start a routine to get ourselves healthy? So on this form I gave you here, I'll post it to people watching the video, is how do you rate just personally, your activity level right now and also where you want to be. When I say activity level, your exercise level, how much you move. Okay? Or rate yourself. Is it, say after the holidays, mine is probably close to 7 or 8. I want to get up to maybe about a 9 or 10 again. My 9 or 10 is doing my workouts 5 days a week and also doing my hikes in the hills here about 2 days a week. Maybe go for maybe one bike ride here and there too. But how do you figure out where we are now after the holidays, after 2022 Christmas holidays and New Year's, now 2023, how do you get to wherever you want to go, where have you been, and how do you get back to where we want to get back to? So with that also too, same thing on the form, is our eating habits. What are we doing, what did we do before the holidays that felt good for us and want to get back into? Did you eat too much chocolate like I did? You have too many tamales like I did? Too many good stuff, I call it. That only comes around once a year, so you have to eat it all, get out of your system. Well, that's how I rationalize what I did. So where are you right now in your eating habits versus where you want to get to before the holidays? Okay? So again, these are all questions for you to answer on your own. Okay? And how do we set ourselves goals? And why are goals important? Why are goals important? Why do you want to have a standard to kind of hit? It helps you motivate into routine. For me, if I want to lose I gained 5, I want to lose another 1 or 2 pounds and maintain that for 1, 2. How do I maintain my routine to get to my healthy weight and that point maintain that? Okay? Once you've gone through that, you figure out where you are, your level and score, your scale of eating, exercise, and motion, and exactly what routines do you actually have now? You may have been able to follow through your routine through the holidays. You may have been able to. I do workout group, as people know. I'm every morning at 5:30. I get there at 5:15, do my warm-up, wake up at 4:30, do my stretch before I go. At that point, that's my routine. People go, how do you do that? Because I do it every day, 5 days a week. But if I miss a day or a couple days or if I'm on vacation, I get back and I'm like, this is not going to feel good for about 4 or 5 days, and I'll get back into it. If you stop your routine, and you do it for a while, say 2 or 3 weeks, what happens is your lack of routine becomes your routine, your habit. So to get back to routine, it's not going to be comfortable. You're going to be grouchy. You're going to be tired. Going to be a little bit uncomfortable to get to better, healthier state. Our bodies have to be stressed to cause a change in our body, and good or bad. I'd rather stress myself in a good way, the body can get healthier and to maintain a healthier state. It just takes time. Does it make sense why you want to be uncomfortable? if you don't, say for example, you want to go for a walk, right? I don't want to walk, say your goal is to walk half an hour a day. You want to start maybe about 10, 15 minutes, and it's going to feel probably sore in the legs, maybe sore in the back, might be a little tired in the feet. Is that normal? Yes. We have to build up our routine to get to that 30 minutes, then maybe 45, maybe an hour. But it takes time for our body to adjust, sometimes being uncomfortable, get to a healthier state. So my job as a chiropractor is help people get there and make sure they understand feeling soreness, being uncomfortable is a good thing. How would that affect you? How would you be uncomfortable if you had to change your eating habits? What would you feel uncomfortable? How would that work for you? Would you feel like you're hungry sometimes?
Yes.
I do. So I go, okay, for me, I like to maybe do a fast a couple times a week and not have breakfast. Horrible, right? Horrible. No, it's part of our lives. Can we do little things here and there to test our body and maybe not eat the foods that we want to eat to get to a healthier state? Being uncomfortable means sometimes you might be a little tired. Okay? But really, listen to your body too. If you're tired, are you doing enough things to also hydrate? Have enough supplements in your body to eat the right foods? If we're going to stress our body physically especially, we may need more nutrients, more hydration, keep our body from causing injury too. Make sure we avoid that. Another part of what we want to talk about is when we improve our overall health, and we talk about being comfortable, how do we start a routine of eating properly? Again, you may have this ready too. I put up here, you can see this on the board here. On the board here is how I sometimes will log food to see what I want to do. Okay? My biggest downside, my kryptonite, my thing I love the most is French fries. Does everyone like French fries? Huh? Anybody? Okay. French fries. The American diet. Everything comes with French fries. You want a second of French fries? Okay. So my thing is, if I have, I'm going to call it. I'll use it over here. I'll put F for French fries. Okay. Okay. Here. If I have that, for example, French fries. Okay. If I have that, for example, on Monday, have it on Wednesday, have it on Friday, for me that's way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much French fries. Do I have one French fry? No, I don't have one. It's called French fries. You have to have at least maybe like a handful or a couple handfuls. Give it, right? Yes?
I have a question. What is the difference in the French fries and made at home and go to...
Good. Go to a store or restaurant, right?
Yeah.
The biggest difference is the oils. So how do you...
It's better than home.
Home is better because
Okay.
you're going to use better oils than you would at the restaurant. The oils you use at the restaurant are meant, they're called omega-6 fatty acids. They cause inflammation. They slow down your digestion system. They cause problems in your body. Anytime you have oils at a restaurant or a fast food place especially, they use very cheap oil that doesn't break down your body. Also use at home, which would be very light oils. Your own seasoning too would be a lot better for your body. If you bought frozen French fries, it's better to do them at home than it would be getting fresh fries at a store or a restaurant.
You could bake them instead.
Yeah, exactly. You can bake them at home. You don't go instead of putting them in grease and frying the whole thing. You can bake them at home. In general, does everyone agree if you cook at home, it's healthier than eating out?
Yes.
All right? We would make our foods better at home than eating out. Okay? And for my son, that does not include getting a pizza somewhere, bringing it home. That doesn't include that. That doesn't work. It's not a way to rationalize it. Okay? But making food at home is always better. But people want to spend the time, spend the energy. Sometimes it's cheaper to get other stuff too. But and realize, and again, rule of thumb is if you put more effort into your foods, it's better for you. Okay, question? Okay, good. Distraction over there. Okay.
If you put more pepper?
I love pepper.
Oh, I do it with the salt.
Salt and salt has a bad connotation. Salt is not horrible for you, But when you add salt to everything, just for flavor, it's an issue.
Right.
I use pepper as flavor. That's my flavor. Pepper is a normal mineral. It's easy on your body.
Is it healthy? I don't know much
It's a
about
mineral.
it.
It's basically, you want to call it a rock form, it's rock.
Oh.
We need minerals in our body, right? Minerals, not just vitamins.
Oh.
Using that as a way to get minerals in your body for flavor that has no effect on your heart, your blood pressure, things like that. Salt would be with too much salt. So can I cut out maybe one French fry a week for maybe a couple weeks? I mean, not one French fry, one serving of French fries a week, one serving per week to make my body a little healthier. Probably, right? Again, self-control. Feel a little uncomfortable. Okay? Instead of a French fry as a side at a restaurant or a fast food, what else can I get?
Vegetable.
What's that?
Vegetable.
A vegetable, exactly.
What about
A
sweet potato fries?
Potato fries instead. Still fried per se. I get a side salad. Maybe substitute, like maybe a small soup. You know, something a little bit healthier over time. Again, if you want to do a chart like this, you can. Okay, I like to see things, to learn things. So I do charts. We go, okay, what did I eat this week? I ate 3 French fries. All right, let's cut that out. If I cut one out, at that point over time, can I live off of having one serving of French fries a week? Can I live?
Yes.
Yes, right? I can live. It just takes that changing of your habits. Who likes soda here? A lot of people like sodas. Okay? I used to love Diet Coke.
Oh.
I used to love them until I read what was in it. Each Diet Coke can has 6 tablespoons of sugar. Tablespoons. Not teaspoons. Tablespoons. So it took me, because of taste buds, right? Our taste buds kind of dictate how we want to feel good with. Our taste buds. It took me about a month to get off of Diet Cokes. Once I was off for about maybe a month and a half, 2 months, went to go have a sip of one, didn't taste right. My taste bud has changed to not want that, to not make it taste good. So can we give ourselves a chance, give ourselves time to change our taste buds and our I want to call it psychology, not to require our routine of eating foods that are not good for us. And again, pick your poison. What do you like? All right? Any questions about that? But by logging your food, by having a log, allows you to realize, what am I really doing? What can I cut out? Once I've gone through French fries, I go, okay, can I cut something else out over time to make myself a little healthier? When you eat at home, do you have a certain foods that you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you normally like? Most people do. Okay? And when you have that, great, because it allows your body to stay healthy. Who likes chicken? I do. I love chicken. Okay? I go to the store once a week, when I can, and buy one of those cooked chickens already. That may last me 3 meals. It costs me about $7, $8. But allows you to have enough food in your fridge to make with other things. If you can be creative enough to make 2-3 meals out of one chicken. Easy. But finding ways that you can do to have a healthier diet will help not only how you feel, also physically, but also emotionally. How does foods affect you emotionally in your head? How does that work?
It make you feel good.
Make you some foods make us feel good short term. Some foods make us feel good long term. Who likes Doritos? Who likes chips?
Fritos.
Fritos. I'm a Ruffles person. If I'm going to get a bag of Ruffles, I'll eat the whole bag. Problem is, I'm going to feel good for maybe 5 minutes. Also, I'm like, oh, this is why I don't eat them very often. I have amnesia once in a while. But can we have those foods? What benefit are Ruffles? What's the health benefit? Just about 0. No protein, no fiber, all oils and also carbs. Boom, fantastic. So can we cut things out that we don't want to have at home that are not going to tempt us when we're hungry. We start eating things that are healthier for us when we're at home that are better for us. So once holidays were over, I think that Tuesday after the holidays, took all the big, we had like a box in our pantry of junk food, right in the trash. Done. All the chocolates, tamales in the freezer, so we have them away, boom, gone. I love tamales, but I can have so much. Not the best thing for you. Then question about logging your foods. Or your beverages, also same thing too. When you do that, you're able to realize we can cut out, we can keep. Right? Any questions yet? And again, the physical, the chemical, the neurological, and hormonal benefits of eating better foods, your body produces less stress hormones. What are stress hormones? Cortisol, catecholamines. Keep your body under stress. When we're tired, when we're stressed, what do we want to eat? Ice cream, Ruffles, French fries. Okay, we all do.
That's me.
Because sugar feeds your stress hormones. Healthier foods feed your hormones that help you relax. Your endorphins, your serotonin. So knowing that alone, okay, if I want to feel less stressed, I have to control what I eat, be uncomfortable right now, realize it can help my body long term. My body physically, chemically, neurologically, and hormonally. Okay, that's the benefit of being in a routine that is healthier for you. Again, the goal of this class is to make sure we have a good mindset going through this year, to make our body learn to stay healthy, maintain good habits as we build them, to not be comfortable, make them stay there for the whole year. What's it take to change our physiology in our body? How long does it take normally? So once we start a routine, for our body to see that as a new standard routine of eating, exercise, what's it take sometimes? What's a good number for you? What's that?
26 days.
I like 26 days. On average, the experts I talk to, I do a podcast. I interview a lot of experts in healthcare, nutritionists, things like that. It takes about 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. For your body to change physiologically to actually not want French fries as much, or Ruffles, or Diet Cokes. I know, ridiculous my thinking. But can we do enough to stay healthy and learn? Give yourself, again, 3 months as a rule of thumb. If I give myself 3 months of doing this, I'm going to feel better. Just physiologically as a human being. But it takes a while, not 21 days. Sometimes 26 days is
I
good.
was thinking of a habit.
Yeah, you have. Got it. It gives enough time for the habit to change, not only physically, our body to change, but also psychologically, so we want to do it. We want to be that. We want to be in that state all the time. Okay. Also, we talked about too, changing things around, and just to be boring, to get to where we want to get health-wise, start cutting out, if it's French fries for you, maybe I'll put here too, I'll put R for Ruffles. Okay? Ruffles. And ice cream. Okay? I'll put I for ice cream. Okay? So here, if I have, instead of French fries on Monday, I'll have Ruffles on Tuesday, and I'll have ice cream on Tuesday. Because ice cream is still good, I'm going to have ice cream again on Wednesday. Ruffles, I didn't finish the whole bag, so I'm going to have Ruffles again on Thursday. And because it's all ice cream, I'm going to have it again on Friday. We slowly cut these things out in our diet as we go through the week and go, the first 2 weeks, or the first week, I cut out maybe one French fry serving. Second week, I cut out the second French fry serving. Now I'll move on to maybe Ruffles the third week. And then maybe the fourth week, I'll cut out one ice cream. So again, you give yourself time to feel good, to get feeling good by being uncomfortable over time as you cut these foods that don't benefit you physically, hormonally, neurologically, or emotionally. You know, it's like, it's time. We're going to have, is it okay once in a while to have a second serving of French fries? It's not going to kill you, but not making it happen all the time. That's one thing I talked to nutritionists is, some people will fall off the wagon one weekend. They go out with friends, they have fun. You don't have to start over. Okay, now get back on track on Monday. I have a bad day, I'll get back on track the next day. Don't beat yourself up. Any questions yet? These are things we know, right? We write them down. At that point, we're now committed to it, but we can see it. A lot of people learn by writing, not just by talking. Saying they want to do something. I'm thinking about this. I had a guy come in today and goes, yeah, think about joining the gym. Like, so what's stopping you? Nothing. I'm like, okay, you have till tomorrow to join the gym. I know which one you want to join. When I see you on Friday, make sure you have that thing taken care of. He goes, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be your peer pressure. Because some people need that, not on here, not on this forum. They need support. How does support work? Okay, you're there to help them get their goal. They might not like you all the time, but your support. I'm gonna put that over here. One thing we talked about is support. A support group or person is supportive. Okay, what does supportive mean? You're not gonna go, you know what? What's wrong with that set of French fries? It's only French fries. It's a good carb, whatever. Okay? You want someone that's going to help you reach your goals, not distract you from your goals. We all have that friend that goes, "Hey, let's go do this." I'm like, "Yeah, not today." You know, they're the opposite of being supportive. So having a support group or a coach or someone you're accountable to, allows you to go, if I don't watch what I eat or how much I exercise, they're going to come after me. They're going to want to be they're going to be upset. So for my patients, I'm their support to realize they need to start doing more things to get themselves healthy. So that's important to me. Finding your support, maybe a person or a group of people, allows you to reach your goals and maintain them. My workout group in the morning, if someone texts in the morning at 5 o'clock, goes, "I'm not going to make it today." I said, we text in the group, you're already up. He wants to come by and pick you up. Because you're already up. So we want to be supportive. Sometimes you don't like it, but being supportive allows us to stay healthier. Okay? Next part is, how do we figure out and improve our exercise routine? Okay. Number one thing on here, okay, good. Either way. No in here, you just leave it open. It's good. It doesn't bother me, I'm good. We talked about improving your exercise routine. What do you like to do?
Dance.
Good, fantastic. That's how you're going to exercise. When we do what we want to do to exercise, then we're going to do it. That's a good start.
Sign up for a class, and if you have to pay money for the class, you will be there.
Yeah.
It costs you money.
When you pay for a class, any classes at all, what happens is you pay attention. Real simple rule. When you pay attention. People want to hire a coach, sometimes a trainer, whatever it might be, because by hiring a coach, you're paying them to make sure you exercise. You're going to show up because you're going to see that come out of your account every time you work out.
Right.
That gives you more quality, makes you show up. But also, when you pay sometimes, it tells you exactly what to do. When you eat this food, here's your diet plan for the week, here's your exercise plan for the day. By having that coach allows you to actually get that efficient workout and diet plan so you don't have to waste any time. You don't think about it, you just show up, you do it.
Sounds like a goal.
Part of it. It all works together. But can we figure out what you like to have a patient who likes to swim? So he's going to have to join a gym that actually has a swimming pool to swim every time.
Jim has
That,
classes for
that gets him motivated to get his body better. That's the plan. By the way, if you like to walk. And find a way to build that routine. So if I'm going to walk or swim or dance, can I start going once a week? Then twice a week? Then 3 times a week? Yes?
The key to that is discipline. You have to have discipline. You don't have it. You do it once or twice a week, and then that's it. You start again.
And because you're going to be uncomfortable, unless you have the self-control discipline, you're going to stop.
Right.
Why do most gyms, and a lot of them are doing this now, they have you sign up for a full year at the gym. You want to conduct for a year. Because you're not going to show up for probably just the first month. What helps your discipline? By having a support group. By coming here to this center, the Gibson Center, because these people here, as you guys know, are more supportive to help you stay in the group. If someone doesn't show up that you're part of a group in here, you're going to want to call them, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we didn't see you for a couple weeks. What's up? Okay? Having the discipline allows you, and you may have self-discipline, meaning outside discipline or outside support and help. So having both allows you to maintain that routine. We all need that. We all have good days and bad days. If you're like, it just doesn't feel right to me. And when you show up, but when you have good discipline, it's a building process. I work with a lot of kids, a lot of high school kids that want to become a chiropractor or someone in healthcare. I tell them by just having a job, you're building up work ethic to get into a career you want to do. Any job. But having a job allows you to show up, work, and go home. Once you get into healthcare or a higher education, it takes a lot more discipline. If you have none to start with, there's nothing to build on top of. That make sense? Discipline. It's a, I want to call it a muscle that you have to build up over time. Compared to months, weeks, and years. Sometimes decades for some people. All right? Next one here too. Over time, if I like to walk, okay, if you like to walk, how can you start maybe 15 minutes? Once you've done 15 minutes for maybe a week or so or 2 weeks, with my patients, for example, I'll go, let's try 20. Once I hear, I'm like, 20 feels pretty easy. We're going to 25. We're going to 30. We have to find a baseline, and from there, that baseline 15 minutes, then build up 5 every week. And maybe 3 times a week to start, feels good to you, then go to 4 times a week. So having the frequency, so one thing I call the improvement, right? I'll call this improvement. Or like discipline, how do we improve our body? Okay, improvement. For me, we talk about exercise is equal to intensity. There you go. Intensity plus frequency. Okay? What does that mean? Okay? So that means intensity for me, for example, with running, would be, or walking, increasing the, it's hard with intensity. Maybe add, with the intensity, increase a hill. Okay? Add a hill or add some incline to your walking. Not just flat, but also maybe uphill a little bit.
How many blocks more can I walk?
I don't know. Maybe more. Walk in a big circle. Frequency would be the time. Okay? Increase the time of how much you walk. So having those 2 things increase over time will work. If you do weights, for example, or light weights at home, increasing the weight. Yep. Increase weight when you're either walking and at home too. So allowing your body to slowly become stressed in a good way keeps your body healthy, gets your body healthier. You have to stress our body to make our body change and adapt. Adapt in a good way by increasing your by increasing your intensity and frequency. Questions?
I would say we had a class here a couple of years ago that was at a decent time, like 10:30 or so.
When everyone's working. Got it.
But it was here because there are these bathrooms.
Yeah, okay.
And we're talking people with a lot of physical conditions. And we would go out the door and walk up this path.
Nice.
And each week, we could hardly do it the first week.
Yeah.
Each week we'd go a little further. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. And by having a group setting like that,
Yeah. Just
that
even
help
a
you?
couple of 3 people
Yes,
or more. Yeah.
just more than 2.
And then we came back and we had to stretch before, and we had to stretch after we got back.
Mhm.
But the nice thing, it was nice in here, and there were bathrooms. Because we're all, and there's seniors that had really problems.
Even just us
But
younger
it's convenient
non-seniors.
here.
Yeah. But and also too, you talked about too, is routine, right? We have routine. You had it every week, a routine allowed you to know that this time at 10:30 we're going to go for a walk.
They have it actually here at 9 now, something,
9.
but that's too early.
No, but it's something to where they have routines here. That's why I love the center. That allows you to learn over time, get healthy and stay healthy. And by having that support group and that routine, you're going to want to go. And when you talk to someone you're walking, does that make the walking easier?
Oh, much.
Right?
And people you don't even know start
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
You can't help it.
Yeah. Unless you're in LA or something, they won't even talk to you over there. But here in Upland, they'll be friendly to you. You know? And having that, when someone is in a community of walkers, of swimmers, of someone who wants to lift weights, or just in that community, are they usually friendly? Usually are. When someone works out and wants to exercise and have that routine going on, it gives you good endorphins and it makes you feel good. So you want to come back to that community all the time. You get more energy, but it takes time though to get to that routine. Again, sometimes up to 3 months, so your body can feel better and stay better. Up to 3 months, everyone's different. Yes?
Well, also, in what you were describing, there's a common goal, so that helps you with your personal motivation, I think. If you're not having to be, going alone on yourself and relying on self-discipline, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Getting back to that accountability.
Exactly. Accountability, discipline, and support allows you to get that goal a lot easier because it doesn't seem like you're the only one. We're all working on it together. And when I work out my groups, sometimes we're always motivating each other. Hey, keep going, keep going. Allows you to see that benefit. That's why you don't do marathons on your own. You don't do competitive things on your own. You do them because you're in a group training, group setting. The support's there. The support's phenomenal when you're in a good, healthy support. All right? Last one here, too. Can you do your exercises, simple things at home, like just stretching like this, for example? Is this movement? Can we do this at home? We take 2 water bottles at home while we're sitting there. How long, if you watch a normal TV show, how long are the commercials during 1 hour?
8 minutes.
In 1 hour?
8 or more.
I'm going up to about between 10 to 20 minutes per hour are commercials.
Right.
Per hour. So I can get a full workout in 1 hour watching my favorite show.
Right.
I can do, during commercials, I can do 5 of these. I can do 5 of these. Take a water bottle, do 5 of these.
Stretch bands.
And do 5 of these. Just water bottles. Stretch bands are too clumsy. Hurt yourself, like rubber band yourself in the eye or something. No, don't do that. Dangerous. Water bottle, cans of soup. Chicken soup, chicken soup. You take a chicken soup can and 5 of these, 5 of these. Next commercial, what can you do? 5 of these, 5 of these. Okay? And slowly figure out a routine to move your body more. And I have people take a broomstick. Take a broomstick. Come back, 5 of these. And slowly move instead of just sit there and just watch the commercial. Because you probably already bought it or don't want it. You've seen the commercial 5 times already. You can memorize. Probably the commercials memorized like I do. See them in your head. But that thing is, can we move enough, frequently enough, change intensity, and change the frequency so your body over time gets slowly healthy. Give yourself 3 months of changing your diet, changing your exercise routine to get and stay healthy. So if you're just starting fresh from nothing, by January, February, March, by the middle, end of March, you should be in a good routine. Should be. Should be.
And is it being healthier, or are you also losing weight too?
Back to the first we talked about in the outline, so for some people, and people don't worry about it, weight is a good way to standardize how healthy you are. Because when you're not the weight you want to be, everyone's at their own weight, whatever what you want to be, okay, what am I not doing or doing too much of that's not allowing me to be where I want to be. And for guys, it's what belt buckle am I on? For guys. You know? Where am I today? I'm just sucking in. I always tell my wife during the holidays, she used different detergents during the holiday church to wash the laundry because all my clothes shrink. I don't know what it is. Every holiday, everything shrinks. And by January, February, hopefully, I can get back to those pants. And I don't know what it is. Maybe Costco or Sam's has different stuff they sell during the holidays. All right? Any questions, my friends? It's kind of give you an idea, using the form, using this, understanding this, and you guys all get this. How do I start what I want to start today for 10 minutes? If I sit there and watch my TV show, whatever it is, how do I move for 10 minutes? Then add another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. If you want to even log your exercise too, like this, what did I do today? How much did I spend? You realize you might be sore, might be comfortable. Fantastic. When you're sore and uncomfortable from exercising, you know how to figure out how to stretch too. Unless we know unless we wake something up when we're exercising, how do we know what's injured? How do we know what's sore? And then, how do we stretch? How do we strengthen? So my talks, I'm not sure what the talk is next month. My talks from now on will be back pain exercise, leg pain exercise, shoulder exercise, headache exercise, blah, blah, blah. So go through those. You might, and on the form too, has a link to our YouTube channel, our workshop playlist on YouTube that has all our previous talks about those, how to exercise, how to find your routine, and build that routine for you. All right. Any questions?
Well, when
Yes.
you mentioned the chicken, the rotisserie.
Yes.
Okay, Smart and Final
Uh-huh.
has them that are already cooked, but they're cold.
Okay.
And they're in the refrigerator, at the end of the
Oh.
refrigerated section above, where they have, where they lower the prices on
Got
some
it, got
of
it,
the
got
meats at the end.
Is it cut up ready or is it
No,
still a piece?
it's, what they do is they come in, I think, already cooked, and then they
Got it.
heat them in, put them in those, carts in front.
Yeah.
But before they put them in the carts, they already, the ones that don't go in those carts, that are already cold, they have there.
Smart.
And then on Tuesday afternoon, or Wednesday afternoon or something, they put them down price to like $3.11
Oh, perfect.
or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's why they're smart and final.
They're in the refrigerated, where all the meats are in the
Yeah.
back. It's on at the one up here on Mountain
Yeah.
in Foothill. That is, the section is on the far.
That's a big one too. There's one off of Baseline in Carnelian too.
Yes. I don't know if they
Okay,
have, if
okay.
they even have rotisserie
Okay,
chicken,
I'll check and see.
but the one there does, and I
Nice.
whatever other Smart and Finals, if
Yeah.
they have,
That's why
but
they're
they
smart.
always have
That's what they
cold,
know.
and it's always, they reduce the price when it's
Nice.
cold. It's never been on those carts,
Nice.
never sat all day heated.
Yeah.
They were already cold, and they're just nice big fat in there.
It's so simple.
And you take it apart, and all the bones, you can make wonderful soup out of every bit of it.
And maybe because I'm getting older, I love just chicken. I take chicken broth and put everything in there. Make my own chicken, beans, whatever I want to put in, carrots, onions, whatever
Put
it is.
all your ends
Easy.
and all your vegetables in there.
Yes.
Broth.
For me, because I'm the dad of my house, I shop at the back of the fridge for all the stuff that no one, because all my kids don't, my wife doesn't like leftovers. So you know, leftovers, first thing I work my way to the front. Have to, as a dad. So much food gets wasted, right?
Yes.
I don't like to waste food, no. I like to eat everything, that's still good to eat. But I like that, it's having things like that, people like this, hence the center, that know things that I wouldn't know. Why not share the information? Why reinvent the wheel? Yes, ma'am.
I thought those chickens was unhealthy.
Why?
I don't know, I thought they added stuff to them to make them last longer or something.
Not necessarily, but it's something to where they're healthier parts of chicken, but in general has a good protein. Better than red meat, and this is common knowledge now, better than pork. So if I'm going to have a protein, it's going to be chicken. And those are phenomenal choices, yes.
How about turkey?
Oh, turkey is phenomenal too. Turkey, you got to watch for turkey because when turkey is processed, it uses a lot of salt.
And is turkey, is chicken clone?
Not that I know of. But don't put me on the
I don't know.
court. I don't know. Don't put me on the panel. You know? All I know is that it's easy to get chicken. It's the easy that again I know of. You can buy and use for 2-3 meals for anything you want to make. I'll make a bean soup out of it with some black beans and some chicken. Boom, done. Again, simple guy. My wife, they want to go out, then I'm like, you guys go ahead. Even drinks too. Who pays? How much is a soda now in a restaurant? A soda. At least $4. $3-4 now, right? I go to a store, I go to a restaurant, I want water. They haven't charged for water yet. Water's still free, right? All right, it's still free as far as I know. If I go with my kids, they want to have a soda. I'm like, great, here's that $3.
And it costs like a half a cent.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yes.
Costs a half a cent.
Yeah, to make. On the fountain drinks.
Right.
Fountain drinks. I go, take it out of your college fund. All the kids. And call you $3, whatever it is, too.
And it has all those tablespoons of sugar.
And again, I keep things very simple. If it's a good protein, it's good protein. If it's a good, I do canned kidney beans, black beans, and garbanzo beans. Boom, easy. I try to get no salt if possible. Even Walmart sells no salt beans now. Not extra salted. And one thing, in simple things, again, we talked about before too, go to a store, turn the can around, and see how much salt's in there. How much sugar's in there. What does it have? Is there a better choice that now being 2023, is not even more expensive than everything else too? The same price. No salt added tomatoes. I do cut up tomatoes and can, whatever it is. Simple. These are forever. I could survive like in the middle of the jungle with all my canned foods. Canned chicken, whatever it is.
I rinse them out. I rinse the vegetables out.
Yeah. Perfect, easy. Put them in a rinser, boom, you're done, ready to go.
Do tomatoes inflame arthritis?
No.
They do not.
They have it says liposine, I think. That is anti-inflammatory. Again, look, do your own research. I eat tomatoes because I like tomatoes. I eat them raw, canned, steamed, fried, whatever. My family doesn't like tomatoes at all, which is perfect for me because I'll get all the tomatoes. That's my touch.
And for men, tomatoes are, especially the cooked ones, are the best for men for their prostate.
There we go. See, again, knowledge over here.
Yeah.
But it's something to where we have things that are in our cabinet that keeps us healthy. Again, I just can't. Soda is the biggest thing. Why pay $3 for a soda? I don't get it. That's just me. But the kids, right? What do you do? All right, I gotta get the lunch. I gotta get my lunch done before I go back to work. Any questions? Anything else?
One more thing can I say?
Yes.
The food that you eat, according to the color, is best for you. In other words, you said tomatoes, it's good for that. Greens are good for something else,
Fiber, yep.
right? So if you follow that, would that be?
It's a better choice to choose. You know, find foods that you like that are healthy for you. You have to do research, but brighter foods are going to be better for you in general. And again, I'm sorry, leafy greens are good. We talk about vegetables, brighter foods too. But realize again, how do we lose weight? What's the number one thing? Is how many calories we intake. What's your calorie count per day? Fries have a lot of calories, but very little nutritional benefit. Ruffles, ice cream, same thing too. So they're high calories, but no benefit. If my body naturally burns about 2,000 calories a day, and if I eat 4,000 calories, a day, am I going to gain weight or lose weight?
Work out for 3 hours.
I'm going to gain weight, or I can work out for 3 hours and kill myself. No. Keeping things simple, I'm going to eat less. I'm going to eat foods that have less calories to decrease my overall body weight. When I was a kid, I grew up in West LA, went to school in downtown LA. We used to schools near the original Tommy's, chili burgers. Original Tommy's, went there about a month ago, killed myself the next day, but it was great. I killed my stomach the next day. But we used to go there and eat 3 chili burgers after our workouts, after our swim workouts. When I was in high school. Now that's not going to happen. Done with that stuff. So if we can keep it very simple, watch how much calories we eat per day and lower that versus how much we burn, which is about 2,000 calories a day, we're going to lose weight no matter what. All right? And if you want to get stronger, what's simple if you want to get stronger on your exercise routine is increase your frequency and your intensity of your workouts. People that work out as a religion and want to be a trainer or stay healthy and train for triathlons and marathons, the simple thing is if you want to get stronger, lift more weight. Run more, walk more. Increase your frequency, intensity, improve what you do. Simple things. The calorie intake, based on everything, just throw this out the door, calorie intake, and how you're going to lose weight. Good. Yes?
And there's more detail on foods tomorrow at 10:30 by IL.
What's IL? Tell us about
She's
IL.
a nurse,
Okay.
and she's specializing in very, natural, she's from Israel.
That's right, yeah, okay,
She's from Israel, and she does an excellent program.
nice.
Once a month on Thursdays at 10:30 till 11:30, or something like that.
So that's a good way to find out, again, more detailed
And it goes
nutrition.
into really a lot of detail, and
Perfect.
she's very knowledgeable in that. She used to be a Kaiser nurse, and now she's specializing.
And when we have knowledge, we're gonna listen more, we're gonna educate ourselves more, we're gonna follow through more. That adds to our discipline and our self-control. Cool. All right, my friends, I'll see you guys next month, same time, same back channel, whatever it is.
Okay.
Thank you guys for
very much.
listening, hope you're entertained.